Here we are at the south of Rhodes. Another possible higher end property, probably one of the big ones. Would be I would think it would be Braithwaite Manor. Here you have plantation, question mark, growing something. It doesn't, there's no cotton there, I guess, or maybe it is. Oh, it looks like it is. Yeah, this could be one part, you open up this whole area to maybe growing crops. Here we see a whole field of it. Fields, plural. Yeah, so that's, and then this time in history there was a war going on with America and the Philippines. So this could be, they could tie lawman into something like, military wise, to where you're having to do stuff with the war, not necessarily fighting in it, but do stuff as to help win the war. But here you may have, multiple high dollar crops with the option to, any kind of crop, I guess I would assume, if you had this property, the things that go along with it. This might be one of them 10 G's, 10,000 for, talking 10,000 gold, not 10,000 cash. All options probably, pack of dogs if you so chose. We got a little orchard here. Huge house. I'm sure we've all been here. If you haven't, it's a pretty big house. This could tie in if there was a mill there with the grain and everything. That's something there where you could have storage that needs to be filled on a regular basis. Yeah, real big property. Again, you have help. You may be required to hire people until you to progress through the production of the land, until you increase to the max level of what this farm may be able to output as far as what, like, gold pieces and whatnot, return on investment. Yeah, here, what is this, your goat pen? Because there was goats there in Valentine by the train tracks there. On that other video I did, there was not goats themselves, but a spot where goats would be. Yeah, so this would be a pretty big layout for one of the big properties. Yeah, who knows what Rockstar will do with what they want to charge, but it'll be something big, I'm sure, for something like this magnitude. Your help, you'd be the master of this property, I guess. It's good to see they got white folks out here working, and that they're not really going all out with having black people working their properties in this game. That's good to see. Rockstar went a different way, even though it's not correct history. I don't know. This game does take place in a fictional world, so I guess it's best to not have slaves, is what I'm getting at. Best to not have slaves. And here, direct wagon access to all your different stuff, I would assume. Shooting your missions right out of here. Boom. How Crips likes to, some places give you awkward places to leave from. This one may even give you, you know, I've noticed some of these, I've had some past videos where I talked about fishing spots or fishing roles, fishing jobs upgraded, crabbing, shrimping, lobster, stuff like that. Could be a role development. And this could be separate from that property up there. This could be just part of the fishing role if it develops. We really haven't seen a real big push on the fishing aspect in online. It's a good source of getting some quick cash early on when you're leveling, you're doing the grinding. It's a way to get some cash, but it's not really anything that's been focused on too much in the online world. So I would expect to see more of it in the future. But that's what I see. This is one of the big ones. You know, you got, they might even have, you know, you see some boats sitting here. You know, they might give you a boat as far as the, you know, just not a big one, but something like this with the property to where you can just bounce out from your own property. You're not having to run all around. You might need to get into the, you know, take the boat somewhere, so do some fishing or whatever. There might be bigger fish out there. Like I said, they might be doing more with introducing more fishing in there. So I see maybe something like that. Like I said, this is one of the bigger ones that's out there. We're gonna do a lifestyles of the rich and famous on this. We're gonna go try to get some of the nicer ones I've seen out there. And then later we're going to do some of the probably crappier ones, the lower end, if you're just trying to get in and get the, whatever they're trying to do started. You know, it seems like there's going to be more of a money push, gold pieces, stuff like that, really increasing the amount of money you're going to be able to make in this game. There'll be more on that later. But there's more stables. That's where that's where your wagons and stuff would be, and your horses. You'd probably be able to keep all your horses, or, you know, 10 horses, something like that. 5, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. And what do horses and cows eat? They eat hay, so there may be something in there where you have to produce hay, or a farm ranching role job that may incorporate, you know, you're a hay farmer and you sell your hay to people who can afford to buy these big old ranches. Yep, so that's that. Maybe you do wagon runs with hay on it. You see a lot of that out in the country. But that's this one. On to the next one. Thanks for stopping in and checking it out. Keep coming back for more. We'll probably be up here doing this for a little while longer. It's getting late. Thanks for stopping in, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and keep coming back.